मत्तः परतरं नान्यत् किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोतं सूत्रे मणिगणा इव. Bhagavan says that all has come out of me, is sustained by me, and then dissolves back into me. And then in this shloka, Bhagavan declares that mattah parataram na anyat asti kinchit. Not even slightest is above me or beyond me. There is nothing greater or superior to me, Bhagavan says. Oh Dhananjaya. Bhagavan very significantly calls Arjuna over here as Dhananjaya. We can feel proud of our achievements, our greatness, our glory. Any creature in the world can claim one's own glory or greatness. Bhagavan says nothing is greater to me. So who is greater? Who is superior? Even if I am the greatest in the world, but there is someone who is greater to me. Mattah parataram na anyat kinchidasti. O Dhananjaya. But then if we compare our greatness with what Bhagavan is trying to explain about himself, we might get confused about this. Why? Because our greatness is always attached with our pride, our attachments, our desires, etc. So we immediately will think, oh, how proud Bhagavan is of himself, that he says there is no one greater than me, superior to me. So immediately Bhagavan tells in the second line, which is so difficult for any achiever to say in this world, Mai sarvam idam protam sutre maniganaiva. Very beautiful example Bhagavan gives over here. So we can imagine that in those days also we had necklaces, first of all, right? And necklaces made out of precious stones, maniganaha. Bhagavan says, all idam, everything that we can call as idam is other than aham. So Bhagavan says, aham, I am the superior most, and the rest of idam is all connected with me in a string. There is a bond. That bond, Bhagavan says, is me, and all is strung in that string of mine as the precious stones are strung together in a thread, in a string, and then it makes a beautiful necklace. So here we are. That proud Lord is not explaining about his pride. He just says that the connectivity. There is that connectivity of each individual with the divine. So, each individual can feel that connection with the divine if one thinks that, oh, that's good. I am also one of the precious stones which is hanging together with all the rest in one sutra, in one thread. So we are not scattered, we are not dissipated, or we are not rejected. We are all held together. This sense of togetherness is so beautifully come out because of this one example. Now think of one precious stone lying somewhere in your cupboard. Another one in another place, and all are scattered here and there. But suppose you put them all together. The jeweler comes and puts them all together and puts them all together to make a beautiful necklace. Now you can wear it. It will have its own beauty. So when we are egocentric and individually approaching in our lives, then there is no beauty in it. But when we are able to take everyone together, silently, equally, like all the pearls are equal, all the precious stones are equal for the necklace. Even if one stone is missing out of the necklace, it spoils the beauty, right? So, when Bhagwan had told about the four caste system, now you can connect this shloka with that one and understand that Bhagwan is not leaving behind any, neither in the human beings nor in the whole of the world of things and beings. He says that everything is held together by me. So this is the concept of oneness. So the binding thread is the spirit, and the individual precious stones are as though the matter. Our every activity is connected. Our minds, emotions are connected. Our thoughts are connected. They are roaming around, they are rotating around one ego, each individual's ego, right? Now, each revolution of thoughts and feelings and objects, each individually put together now. So, all put together is that cosmic form. And that spirit holds all individual rotations and revolutions that are taking place in one thread of spirit. Everything is held in one spirit. If that is the direct connectivity of each individual with the divine, then definitely each individual is sufficiently potent of divinity. Is there anything lacking? No. Now, even if we go deeper into this simple looking example, okay? So, the stones are made up of a different matter, and the thread is absolutely made up of a different matter. And each stone is pierced in the center to put it together with the others. And then the thread goes from within it. So, actually speaking, you cannot see the thread when you are looking at the necklace. You don't even want to see the thread. Suppose a thread is seen, then you won't like it. So you'll say, oh, it's not made properly. So make it properly, you'll tell. So when all the jewels are set properly, then you can't see the thread. When can you see the thread? When there is some disturbance. When one of the precious stone is missing, then you can see the thread. Similarly, in our lives, when some disturbance comes, suddenly we look towards spirit. We look towards divinity. We want solace. We want peace. We want refuge. Otherwise, we are fine amongst ourselves. Though the necklace cannot be held together without the thread, nobody cares for the thread as such, right? We pay for the necklace without paying attention to the thread which binds it. We can keep expanding this example in so many ways to find the similarity with what Bhagwan wants us to understand. In the same way, we are so engrossed in our egocentric lives, along with our feelings and thoughts, the world of feelings and thoughts, that we really don't care about that one spirit which binds us all together. Immediately, what comes forward is the quality and the quantity of the matter only. Where is our attention towards the spirit? What is the reason for this to happen this way to each individual is definitely told in coming shlokas, explained by Lord very nicely. First, Bhagwan wants us to pay attention to the divine presence in the creation. So now he is explaining through some shlokas, and definitely then he will explain why individuals are not able to see this divine in this creation.